What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Apple's new movie, Fountain of Youth. Let's rock this. Ah yes, another film that wants to emulate Indiana Jones and National Treasure and The Mummy and King Solomon's Mines and every other archaeological adventure story that has ever graced the screen. Thanks to Apple TV Plus, I've already watched Fountain of Youth and it's fine. It's sufficiently fun. I kinda like it. I mean, I'm not gonna go, oh my god, it's the best movie ever! Calm your ass down, will ya? Stop overreacting. But Fountain of Youth is a pretty enjoyable thrill ride. No more, no less. It's directed by one of my favorite filmmakers, and it's written by the person whom Hollywood studios love to hire whenever they need somebody to jumpstart their next tentpole project. I mean, I kid you not, just look him up. When every other screenwriter in town struggles to find a job, James Vanderbilt always gets employed. Anyway, I digress. The point is, Fountain of Youth lives up to the standards of this particular genre. You could even call it formulaic, and although it has its flaws, I will fairly describe this film as exhilarating. Directed by Guy Ritchie, Fountain of Youth follows two estranged siblings who partner on a global heist to find the mythological Fountain of Youth. They must use their knowledge of history to follow clues on an epic adventure that will change their lives and possibly lead to immortality. Starring John Krasinski, Natalie Portman, Eiza Gonzalez, Donald Gleason, Carmen Ejogo, and Stanley Tucci. What's interesting about John and Natalie's characters is that they are clearly modeled after the dynamics of Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, which is something that director Guy Ritchie is very familiar with. You know, one of them would be the daring, eccentric, sometimes reckless genius type, and the other would be the overly cautious, voice of reason genius type. Only this time, instead of partners, it's siblings. And both John and Natalie perform that chemistry and those banters really well. Charming and frenetic all at once. Apple, just like Prime Video, also got money to burn, so the fact that this movie was filmed on location in several places around the world gives it that authentic globe-trotting vibe with an ambitious scope and a significant string of physically demanding action set pieces. Okay, minor criticisms I can think of include, well, there's this philosophy that John's character keeps bringing up again and again about the journey versus the prize at the end. I mean, by the 1020th time he mentions it, those words start to lose their power a bit, and they get diluted by the needless repetition. And just like most other action adventures that involve mythological MacGuffin, Fountain of Youth also suffers from occasional logical leaps and the simplified motivations of certain characters. The puzzles and the mystery and the reveals also feel like they're being spoon-fed to us, as opposed to them being something that the audience and the characters could seemingly solve together along the way. That said, Guy Ritchie of course applies his signature style and his kinetic approach with quick cuts and witty dialogues, which does make this film's 2-hour runtime feel bearable. And Guy's frequent collaborator, composer Christopher Benstead, provides a score with orchestral moments that capture this film's quirky, energetic atmosphere. Listen, whether or not Fountain of Youth brings something fresh to the table can be argued, but one thing is for sure, you will definitely find yourself immersed in this film's pseudo-historical clues, ancient ruins, chase sequences, and high-stakes treasure hunting. So yeah, overall I give Fountain of Youth the rating of 3.5 out of 5. Despite its few shortcomings, this movie is a lively, entertaining crowd pleaser.